One of the questions I get is, why should I publish on LinkedIn? Why should I spend time posting blogs on this platform instead of just creating a Medium account, or instead of just posting on my personal blog? And there's several answers. One is there are 9 reasons I've outlined here of why you should publish on LinkedIn. And the other answer is that you should probably be doing all 3. If content is extremely important for your business, and it is for most, you probably should be publishing on Medium, you probably should have your own blog, and you should also probably publish on LinkedIn. Doesn't mean you need unique articles for every single platform, but that's something you need to determine as you create your content strategy. But just getting some articles out on LinkedIn is extremely beneficial, whether you're a business owner or you just want to build your personal brand and your reputation within your field. So here are 9 main reasons that I found it's beneficial to publish on LinkedIn. First is audience size. You have several 100 million users active on LinkedIn. Now you're going to have a better chance at reaching your immediate following and connections on LinkedIn, but others within LinkedIn and through search engines from wherever they are on the web are going to be able to find your posts. The second is audience quality. LinkedIn from the very start has done a great job of segmenting audiences within certain bubbles. And just naturally, when we connect with people professionally, we're going to connect with a lot of people within our field. So you know that the audiences that you're targeting are going to be within specific fields that you are probably interested in, because that's how you met them, through conferences or working at different companies. You've met people who work in certain industries or certain types of jobs, so you can target those people with your posts. So audience quality is huge on LinkedIn, where other places on Medium or even Facebook, it's harder to tell who you're reaching with your posts. The third reason to publish on LinkedIn is you're going to be able to add followers. Now, followers on LinkedIn, I believe this started about 5 or 6 years ago, where you don't only have to connect with somebody, like create a connection, you can just follow a page. So even if you don't know someone, maybe it's somebody you admire as a subject matter expert or somebody you've heard of, you can still follow them to see when they make updates, to read their posts when they make posts. And that's a place where I've been able to build a pretty large following, for me at least, on LinkedIn, is through followers. I've gained probably a little over 1,000 people who just follow me. People I don't know, but they're interested in what I'm publishing. They want to check it out. The fourth here is add connections. You will be able to connect with people. You will add to your connections. Make sure you're getting over that 500 connections on LinkedIn. That is something other people look for to make sure an account is active on LinkedIn. If they have 100 or 200, it looks like they're not really trying, which is sad. It looks that way, but some people do view it like that. They look for profiles with over 500 connections to see that somebody is really active and has a decently sized network. The fifth is create engagement with your network. When you start publishing and people are viewing that you're active and you're putting articles out there, a lot of them will comment on it that you wouldn't have guessed would even read or comment on your articles. And this can help you start new conversations, grab cups of coffee with people you hadn't talked to in years. That was one of the main benefits I got when I first started writing on LinkedIn, is people who I hadn't talked to in years were now understanding what I was up to and engaging with it, sending me messages, say, hey, I just read your article, this is what I thought, or I had no clue this is what you're doing, maybe we should catch up on a phone call. And that can be a huge benefit, just letting people know, hey, I'm here still, I'm active, this is what I'm doing, this is why you should care. And some of them will care, and it can help you form stronger connections and renew old connections. The sixth here is strengthen your LinkedIn profile. Everybody's always looking for ways to increase the power of their profile. So when somebody lands on it, somebody that they've never met before, whether it's a potential customer or a potential employer, they want to impress that person. And posts definitely do that. They're located right under the main part of your profile. The newest post will show up first, and if this is targeted towards your target market, it's very likely that they will click on it, read it, or at least see the image and the title to know what you're writing about. A seventh is lead potential customers to your website, products, and services. So if you are a business owner and you're publishing on LinkedIn, you want to take a very, not casual approach, but you don't want to sell down people's throats. You don't want to try to push your products really hard, but you can take other more subtle approaches, explaining what you're doing in your business, and then using, we'll talk about this later, but using the footer of your posts and using other parts of your profile to highlight your products and services where people can find that information easily. And you can still do that in your posts. I just wouldn't write sales copy or a blog about why someone should buy your next product. But still, if you do it in a very careful way, you can definitely lead potential customers to your website, products, or services through the posts on LinkedIn. So number 8 here is build a base of searchable content. When you publish on LinkedIn, that can be found through different search engines, whether it's Bing or Google or Yahoo. And that's really a great way for your website to come up, for your personal brand to come up. This is really going to help you build a larger audience. Having the more articles you have out there, the better for being found through different searches. So make sure you're writing about things you think your customers are searching for. You're going to come up in those searches. They're going to be able to find your products and services just through these posts. And the 9th is it's a great republishing platform. So if you're publishing on your personal blog or your business website or even Medium, you can use LinkedIn to republish the articles that are relevant to your personal brand and relevant to the people that are going to be following you on LinkedIn. That's a fantastic purpose. Even if you use it for nothing else, I would consider LinkedIn a fantastic place to republish articles in front of people who you know who are interested in the same things as you are.